As a property manager of a few hundred investment properties around Greater Boston, as well as owning an insurance agency, I've seen my own share of losses, ranging from small to massively big. These insurance losses will change people's lives, and whether it means floods or fires or something that it's going to kick a tenant out of our properties, we need to make sure that we handle the process from start to finish as quickly and as efficiently as possible. Hi, this is Jarrett Lau with Green Ocean Property Management. In today's session, I'm going to be covering what is a public insurance adjuster and why should you use one. And why I hire a public adjuster every single time we have a loss worth making a claim on is because they make that process smooth and they know every single part of it to help guide you along the way. Even for someone who's done it 100 times himself, I always like to have them in my corner helping me fight the insurance companies to get our clients and our insurers the most money possible. So let me start from the beginning. When we have an insurance loss, the first thing I do is I actually call my public adjuster and I just let him know, hey, what happened, what's going on, and he'll reach out to me immediately and say, hey, let me come down if it's something bad. If it's something that can wait till the morning, that's fine. Either way, I as a property manager will go to that property. I'm gonna take a look and see what's going on. I'm gonna take as many pictures and videos as possible. What I'll then do is I'll let my insurance agent as well as carrier know that I have a loss on my hands. And what they'll do is that they're gonna automatically assign an insurance adjuster. Now, an insurance adjuster and a public adjuster are completely different things. The insurance adjuster works for the insurance company. And yes, sometimes they're in-house and sometimes they're third-party adjusters that work for the carrier. Then what ends up happening is that I will call my public adjuster, and what ends up happening is that there's multiple parties involved. It's me, the insurance carrier, my public adjuster, and then the adjuster for the insurance company. Right? And our job is to be able to figure out and work together to get this claim made. So this claim gets made, and what's going to happen is that public adjuster as well as the insurance carrier adjuster is going to meet at the property, and usually I'll be there as a property manager as well. We're going to go through everything that happened, take lots of pictures, lots of videos. No work should be done before then for any repairs. However, we do something called mitigation, and mitigation is more or less any type of work that's going to help prevent any more damage as well as any type of cleanup that might be involved with the property, such as, you know, sucking up water or demoing drywall that's been wet. So after the mitigation's been done, and sometimes there's mitigation companies such as ServPro and whatnot, we're gonna working with the public adjuster as well as the insurance carrier to get like a loss estimate. And that loss estimate, what ends up happening is that they use a software typically called Xactimate, and both people have that, the insurance carrier as well as the public adjuster. Everybody will make measurements and try to figure out exactly what needs to be covered as well as repaired later on. And this will determine how much money we get. Now, the goal is to be able to get as much money as possible for that loss. And then what ends up happening is that public adjuster will make an estimate that usually is the most detailed and the highest out of everything. Then the insurance company is going to make their own, and they're going to find a middle ground that they agree to in between. And along that whole process, they're going to be communicating with me to make sure that we're good with the type of things that are covered. And then once they come to an agreement, they're going to pay out that loss. But even before then, after they've gone to the property and they've measured and taken pictures, that is a point in which I typically will be able to do the repairs to be able to minimize the vacancy for our landlord, as well as potentially get the tenants back in if it's not too bad of a loss. Again, as a recap with this, we hire a public adjuster because they have the knowledge, the background, and most importantly, they typically know all insurance companies. And it's really important to know that they can read through an insurance policy like no other. They have attorneys on staff, and they'll be able to take a look and say, okay, this will be covered, and they'll be able to make that estimate for you. Whereas if you did it yourself, what ends up happening is that more or less the insurance companies are just gonna say, here it is, this is what we're gonna cover for you, and there's nobody in your corner. Now, this doesn't come at no cost. Typically, a public adjuster will be anywhere between 8 and 10%. Of course, the bigger the loss, the lower the percentage you could potentially negotiate. I personally use Jeffrey Winnick of Swirling, Milton, and Winnick. I've used him on countless losses, and he literally is the best person I can ever work with, and I can count on him, and he always will fight for every single dollar of our clients. And long story short, he just makes the process smooth. He'll be there every step of the way, and he'll be able to make sure that everything is being done correctly so that there's no complications. But really, there's a ton of public adjusters out there. You're more than welcome to use whoever you can. That's just my personal experience with it. And again, I use them for every insurance loss, no matter how big or small, just because they do make the process so easy. And that 8 to 10% is usually something that they get more than that, and they pay for themselves with their fees. So at the end of the day, that's why I use a public adjuster. That's why you should use a public adjuster, how they actually will help you through the insurance loss process. So if you or anyone else you know has experienced an insurance loss and needs an experienced property manager or a public adjuster, I'd be more than happy to help you out. And remember, with Green Ocean Property Management, you get more than a property manager, you get peace of mind.